up, Devils? J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. We got a stack of them. Won't even get to them all, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pete Scarroony questions. God damn it! Not all today. That's over today, yesterday, and even think the day before. Though I think this first one I'm doing from Carl Hause, I think it's from 2 days ago. They go to the front of the line. It's just some of the videos take up more time. So he's still at the front of the line. So here he is. What's up, J-Dawg? $20 double paid questions. Mm-hmm. My kind of homeboy. You may remember my username, Carl House Satan. Yes, I do, actually. From ages ago. Dude, 19-year-old in the fucking comments, dude. Yeah, again, reminds me every time. My uncle. Back in 2007. He's laughing. He's like, the fuck? He's like, back in 2007. He's like, I remember the goddamn 70s. Granted, that's a stretch. But I love ages ago. What are you talking about, brah? This channel's fucking new as a goddamn baby's ass. It's not even 2 years old yet. That's like saying fucking if you got a child or whatever that's going on their second birthday, which would be end of this month will be 2 years. December 24th will be 2-year mark when I started the channel. Was that child around for ages? No, they're still a fucking baby. They're in diapers. The channel hasn't been around for ages. But guys do that all the time. Back in 2016. What the fuck are you talking about, man? That was like yesterday. So yeah, if you just got in the metal 2016, you're a newbie, brah. Nothing wrong with that. Got to start somewhere. I understand. J-Dawg's just now skeeting out of newbie territory. You know, been crushing the goddamn twink core since 1997, according to fucking Kramer. I consider myself a newbie because all the guys I grew up around were 10, 15 years older, some even 20 years older. And they were going, fucking Dawn of the Dead, first show, Ozzy Osbourne, Bark of the Moon Tour, 83. Holy fuck, I wasn't even alive. That's a guy that's been around. Me, first metal show, Death, 1998. That's a newbie, brah. But I understand 25 years under the bullet belt. All right, yeah, I'm getting out of the newbie club. 2016, I've been to this since 2010. All right, so you're a rookie. Again, nothing wrong with that. I just graduated my newbie status maybe about 2 years ago. Once you hit about 20 years, then I'd say you're graduated newbie status. So I'm about 5 years on newbie status myself. So nothing wrong with that. Better late than never, as far as I'm concerned. I'm back. After what, 6 months, brah? Come on, man. I'm a watch from a day one devil. I do like those devils, though. Gotta say. Your channel sends all others home on a stretcher. Shit, yeah, they do, homeboy. Which other goddamn fucking metal YouTube channel? Don't pull out some other dumbass fucking non-metal YouTube channel. I understand there's other channels on other topics that do. Who posts a channel, a video every single day? Not I post a demo every day, an original video going original content, whatever they talk about, every single day. Never miss a day with some double dog days thrown in there every once in a while. And on top of that, has no problem with no filter throwing all these motherfuckers under the bus. Have these pussy boys too goddamn afraid to ruffle some goddamn feathers. Nothing I like more than to ruffle feathers. And while I'm fucking at it too, because I've been getting it left and right. She's got the ads on his channel. No fucking shit. I told you that was coming once I figured it out. Got it figured out. No, what do you expect me to work for free? I give you a video every fucking day. Every day. You don't think this is work? It's totally fucking work. So yes, of course. I mean, do I enjoy doing this? Yes. Do I enjoy doing Hell's Headbangers? Yes. Is it my passion? Yes. Is metal my number one love? Yes. But I have to make a living too, jackass. I can't do both plus work a 9 to 5. If it comes to I have to work a 9 to 5, there's no more Hell's Headbangers. There's no more J-Dawg. Why? Because I won't have time to do it. Not to mention, it's not just me. Dawg's got people that depend on him, that financially rely on him. So yeah, of course this is what I fucking do. But you get free entertainment. It's not like you have to pay for it. You don't have to do a paid question. And here's a fucking hot take for you there, bras. They're complaining. If you're not so, because somebody they're like the J-Dawg and all this other fucking shit. Okay, but yet I got to give you free content, and you share irony there. It's like. Their words, not mine, by the way. If anybody wants to come over and bitch about that, that's literally what they said in the comments. And I'm like, here, do this then, dude. $12.99, $13.99 a month. That's what I do. Ad blocker, Google ad blocker. Every month they charge me $12.99 Google ads or whatever. I pay, charge my credit card. Bing! Monthly subscription, just like your Netflix or whatever. I pay that. I never sit through any ads. So if they bother you that much, pay the $12 a month. That's what I do because I agree. Ads are annoying. I don't sit through any ads when I listen to fucking Tune Skis on my phone, on YouTube, in the gym, because that's what I do. I listen to YouTube at the gym because for convenience. And then whenever I listen to stuff, doing emails on this laptop, doing emails and stuff, that's when I listen to YouTube videos and stuff. I never watch YouTube videos. I never watch a video ever. I just listen to them in the background when I'm doing emails and computer work. Just get the fucking ad blocker if it bothers you that much. Unfucking believable. But yeah, ads are up and running, and they're going to continue to do so. So if you don't like it, take a fucking hike and suck a fucking fat dick, brah, and swallow that load just the way you like it. Bitch ass motherfuckers complain about expecting me to work for free. You go to work for free, brah? Fuck off and die, brah. Where the fuck do they leave off on this goddamn essay? Yeah, sends it home on a stretcher. Goddamn straight it does. Quick shout out to my metal mom, Scarlett, who I care for full time. We watch your vids every day. She's 67. God damn, 67-year-old devilet watching that. Probably tougher than half these fucking pussies in the goddamn comment complaining about ads. Not to mention, what other fucking channel do you watch that don't have ads? Every goddamn fucking channel I watch had ads. That's why the dog's got the ad blocker. I ain't sitting to that bullshit. I don't got time for no Applebee's bullshit ads. I don't want to see that. 67 and Big and a Morbid Angel. Ultras of Madness, one of the greatest death metal records of all motherfucking time. Sodom. Dame Borger. Don't sleep on those early Dameus. Those are fucking great. Puritanicals, yeah. Misanthropic, puritanical, down. And I kind of fell off after that. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not, but all those early Damien albums are fucking great before the fucking idiots in the comments going to say something stupid, which they will. Misfits, greatest punk band of all motherfucking time is the Misfits in my book, etc. Fits the bill as far as I'm concerned. You always make her laugh. It's good to fucking see. It's good to see a fucking lady that's got some fucking oomph to her, that knows how to take some goddamn ball busting and critiques and just doesn't take anything so goddamn personal and literal. Questions. 1. Would you be happy if all you had were the debuted albums of your favorite bands? Debuted albums of my favorite bands. Fuck no. Why would I be happy with only that? That means the Almighty. That's right. We established, dude. Real men listen to Cannibal. Fucking of course they do. Who doesn't know that? I knew that shit at fucking 10 years old. Or, well, 12 when I first heard them. Behind the goddamn times. This should have been fucking... I should have been yanked out of mama fucking listening to the goddamn Cannibal. Well, actually, technically not. 7 churches. Cannibal wasn't around yet. But at 5 years old, I should have been on my goddamn kindergarten backpack, eating back to life backpatch. But no, because my favorite Cannibal album is Tomb of the Mutilated. Although Eating Back to Life, if I had to make a tier list, I think actually Eating Back to Life is my second favorite Cannibal album. Because I do like Eating Back to Life more than Butchered at Birth, and I do like it more than The Bleeding. And I'm trying to think if there's any Corpse Grinder albums I like more. Vile's close, but I think I like Eating Back more. But so I wouldn't have Tomb of the Mutilated. The Almighty, and that's Almighty. And definitely Real Men Listen to Goddamn Deicide. The first album is phenomenal beyond the phenomenal. 666 fucking goddamn skulls, no doubt about it. One of the all-time greats. You can argue the greatest death metal record of all time. If somebody put that on their list, I'd be like, yeah, makes sense. I get it. But Serpents of Light is one of my all-time favorite records ever, so I wouldn't have that. Immolation, Dawn of Possession, you can easily argue is the best album. But my favorite, because I've heard it first, is Here and After. That's my favorite Immolation record. Again, a little biased. That's the one I heard first. Second favorite is definitely Dawn of Possession. But so I wouldn't have Here and After. Nailed to Gold is one of my favorite fucking death metal songs of all time. The guitar solo, Nailed to Gold, is one of my favorite guitar solos of all metal. Burn with Jesus is right goddamn behind it. So I wouldn't have that. You get the goddamn fucking point. Yeah, no, I'd be missing out on all kinds of bangers. So why would I settle for only one album, brah? It's not like we're talking about the goddamn Pauls, that's all they needed was one goddamn record. If you got hit by a bus tomorrow, what would you like done with your metal collection? I mean, that's crossed my mind a few times. I remember Kanye bringing that shit up, and, he didn't get hit by a bus, but he did die prematurely. I don't know. Because there's nobody I know that I'd like, I want so-and-so just to get my collection. And the reason why I say there's nobody I know is because theoretically you'd want someone young enough that's going to live several years past you. Like you wouldn't want to pick someone your old age, definitely not somebody older, because theoretically they're going to outlive you, right? Or die around the same time. So you want to go to somebody that's got many more years left. And nobody I know that's young, let's just say 20 years old or younger, that even gives a shit about this stuff. And if they do, there's nobody I've met yet that's 20 years or younger that has convinced me that they have it 100% the goddamn metalized blood, metal spirit. They'll be here in 40 years. They're going to be jamming goddamn Ultras of Madness, driving to goddamn Walmart in their fucking car alone, not trying to impress buds 40 years from now. They're going to know that almighty goddamn Deicide 40 years from now. That once all these fucking poser ass fucking canoes stop listening to Tish, the true heads, they're going to be still jamming that goddamn hacked up for barbecue on the ride to fucking Walmart when they get home from fucking a miserable day of work. Those guys. I can't say I know any 20-year-old that has convinced me. I'm not saying I haven't met anyone 20-year-old or younger, 20 years old or younger, that they all come off as posers. I'm not saying that, but nobody has wowed me that much that I'm like, oh, this person. And if they have, well, they're still a stranger. So somebody that's not a stranger, I know fairly well. What do I mean by knowing fairly well? I know your first and fucking last name. I have your phone number. We've hung out at least 10 or more times. That's fairly fucking well. They meet that criteria and they've wowed me. There's not nobody that has done that yet. There's people under the age of 20 and shit that, yeah, that I like, 20 years old and younger that I like, but most of them aren't even in metal. They're like not even into it at all. Like they don't even have any interest in it. So I don't want to give it to that fucking person. Why? I want somebody that's going to appreciate it. So hopefully before I die in that goddamn, before I get hit by that bus, I find that person, right? If not, I'll use Kanye's line when he was alive. He's like, yeah, he's collecting all this stuff. I remember being in his metal, he called it the metal room, right? Is all his demos out and shit like that. And the demos were actually in drawers and stuff. The vinyl, they were in like vinyl boxes, but sitting on like a top of a table. And the CDs were all off on racks. Some demos and cassettes were on racks, but then some were in dresser drawers and shit, just filled. And he's putting something the way we're talking. He's like, say, that's great. When I die, all this fucking shit's just going to end up on the curb. I did see what happened. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't, as he died. But I mean, it didn't end up on the curb. But was it's kind of being sold off and stuff like that, which I don't think anything negative with that. What else you can do with it? Is I know the guys and those proceeds were going to the family and stuff like that. It was Dwayne Morris and Chris Dorr. I think they still are selling stuff of his off. His parents gave them the reins, and so that's cool. That's probably the next best thing because it's not like he had a will leaving it to anybody. So at this point, if it was to be tomorrow, I mean, it'll go to Lindsay as far as I'm concerned. That's who I'd want to have it. And then what she decided to do with it, I don't know. I guess flattering would be she kept it as some type of fucking shrine, the Dawg collection. Um, but I wouldn't ask anyone to do that. That'd have to be on them if they thought I was that special or had something that cool. That would be kind of cool and flattering, looking for my fucking grave, but doubt that's going to happen. So, but who knows? Number 3, is it possible for people who have never had a bad time in their life to be into metal? Yeah, I mean, I would think so, but here's the thing: is, dude, everybody's had a bad. Who's never had a bad time in their life? It's just some people have it harder than others. That's why you should really. I don't want to be that guy because I'm not saying I never complain or nothing like that, but I try to correct myself when I find myself complaining about stupid shit. Most people complain about stuff. It's like, dude, how bad do you really fucking have it, man? I mean, you're pissing and whining over just dumb shit where there's some people that are starving or have no fucking money or living on the goddamn streets or missing a leg or stupid shit. And you're pissing and whining that your girlfriend, you're 19 years old, you broke up, you've been together 6 months. Gives a fuck, man. That's like piddly shit. Guess what? You'll be with the next one, you'll break up with her too. It's just the facts of fucking life. Or it's just little things. It's whatever you have, it's probably not that goddamn bad. And if it is pretty bad, well, I assure you there's somebody out there that has it worse. Not to say that there's not things that I get pissed off about have bad, but it's all context, you know what I mean? So to say someone that has how did you word it? A bad day? What'd you say? Had nothing, a bad time in their life. I mean, dude, unless you're 10 years old or younger and you just, mommy and daddy really pampered you. I mean, who the hell's never had a bad time? I don't think I know a single fucking person. It's just some people's are worse than others, obviously. So, no, I don't even think that's no, I don't think that's a thing, man. I think it probably helps to know some hardship. I think it helps to know hardship to appreciate things in life, because anything that has any worth in this world doesn't come without any type of sacrifice or suffering. I don't think, at least in my opinion. You got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, yeah. But just to enjoy a music style, I don't know about that, bro. I have to fucking disagree. 4 from my bud Paul Selden. He asked, "What is the softest thing in your collection?" Softest thing that I own a physical copy of. Honestly, dude, that's why these fucking bozos crack me up. I'll give you some soft stuff, but it's in the collection, so I like it. Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden. That's soft as a flaccid fucking penis. I'm sorry. It just fucking flat out is. Do I like it? Yeah. Misfits, that's soft. Tell me that's tough. That ain't fucking tough. Centurion, Corzon Chaos got a Pierce Fire. That's rough and fucking tough. Divine Empire, that's fucking tough. But Priest and shit, that's the wimpy shit. Dio, Rainbow, this shit's great. I love Holy Diver. Holy Diver's a 10 out of 10, one of the greatest metal records ever. Rainbow Rising, fucking phenomenal. Love that goddamn record. Pussy record though. You can play it for mom. You can play it for grandma. You can play it in front of your fucking 6-year-old niece when she's in the car and driving. Like, J-Dawg, don't put on the scary TISH. Don't put on the heavy shit. You know what I mean? That Onward to Golgotha is gonna scare the fucking goddamn undies off her. This Dio's cool though. That's what it is, man. That's totally what it is. I've been there. I fucking have been there, dude. I've been there at family functions in the car where the kids are there or whatever, and I've been told either by my mom, my dad, somebody there, or family members, or LCAT, anybody. You can't put this on, man. Why not? My car. I remember back when I was a fucking kid, when my mom or something would put on the crappy ass fucking tunes. My car, my tunes. When you get your own car, you can listen to your own tunes. Dawg gets his own car. That fucking rule sure as fuck changed. Love how that goddamn works. You know, like my house, my rules, that type of thing. All right, my house, my rules. When J-Dawg has a goddamn family function, though, he sure as fuck ain't allowed to play Centurion. It's either like, yeah, mother-in-law, so I can't put that. What? This is giving me a headache. People bitching and whining. Pussy shit. So you got to put on the downgrade puss crap. Can you put on Dio? Oh yeah. Can you put on Ozzy? Yeah. Can you put on Black Sabbath? Oh yeah. So don't come over here, Tom G. I listen to heavy shit. Black Sabbath. The radio friendly thing that you can put on for your goddamn your niece fucking goddamn Jenny that's 6 years old playing with the Barbie dolls, goddamn rainbow in the background, Black Sabbath, her singing along to Iron Man. That ain't tough. That's legendary metal. And that's where the shit started. And this would it be where it is without them? I give them that. Don't come over here saying you listen to heavy shit because you listen to Sabbath. That's the pussy shit in the collection. That's what when my dad comes over and he looks at the metal collection, when he doesn't, but back when we were kids, oh shit. Oh, you got some Rainbow. Oh, you got some Sabbath. Oh, hell yeah, some Ozzy. Oh, I dig me some Maiden. Think he's saying that for the almighty CC? You think he's saying that for deceased? You think he's saying that for the almighty nun? Sadistic intent? Denial of God? Fuck no, he ain't. That's light shit. I always knew that as a kid. But then you get the guys coming over here thinking that they're into the tough shit. Fuck out of here, brah. Where the fuck did they leave off? God damn, this thing's never ending. I'm getting the one goddamn page. One last thing. You were 100% on miasmatic necrosis. Fuck yeah, I was. And you think my dad was looking through like, God damn, that miasmatic necrosis was a banger. Fuck no. He would hate that up, down, left, and right. You can't play that in the car when your goddamn little kids are in there. Fuck no, you can't. Can't stop spinning it. Mm-hmm. Morgul Suckbill. Morgul is fucking goated, bro. Get those ears checked. Keep stomping. Yo canoes. Later, goddamn. Carl, 42 years old from the UK. It's about time. Got a goddamn real man in the fucking house. Get those ears checked on Morgul over. Next goddamn paid question. Matteo Powers. What's up, J-Dawg? Can you check this new EP by Eradication called Spear of Destiny? It's funny. Actually, this is an easy paid, and I kind of feel bad. Almost give you a fucking freebie if you want to send out. The video went up. Somebody else asked the exact same thing. So people tell me, what's so great about this Eradication Spirit of Destiny? The cover looks just like GBK. It sounded like a rawer version of GBK, a band we don't fucking need. It was fine. It was definitely a background listen. My socks were firmly on. It's nothing I would pick up. But yeah, I literally reviewed it. It's funny. Like I had to look back. I was like, this the same person? Like, he sent it twice, maybe he thought I didn't get it. Because keep in mind, guys, when you send your questions, yes. But since he moves them into the front of the line, I have a backlog of videos. Like this video you're watching now, I have at least 7 recorded before it. They go in order. That's how I guarantee a video every day. So yes, you're going to have to wait 7 days or so when you submit the question to see your question come up, because that's the only way I could do it. Because there's days I can't record a video, so I need a backlog. And I uploaded them like usually 2 days in advance. That way, in case something has my laptop, I don't need to go through the whole goddamn disclaimer again. I've already fucking said it. It's common fucking sense too. But I reviewed this eradication. It's fine. Nothing there. I'm not putting that on over denial of God. That's for goddamn fucking sure. Let me get one last, because these pages are getting up, even though we're at the 20-minute mark. Try to make this quick. Paid. What's up, Dawg? Would appreciate it if you could keep my name anonymous. That's why I didn't put it on there. There we go. Has there ever been a musician in extreme music, regardless if they're into lifting or not, that you can tell is a genetic phenom, just from looking at their baseline physique, that you think could potentially be a force to be reckoned with in a competitive bodybuilding, if properly trained, pumped up with the right compounds? If so, could you please name a few? Also, don't know. So I'll answer that real quick. No, nobody that comes to my mind. 'Cause you got to remember, like, actually, in my gym, that has nothing to do with the metal world. There's 2 kids in my gym. One, he's very young. I've heard he's like 16 or 17. I can tell he has the genetic structure to be a professional bodybuilder. And there's another kid. He's a big, thick, fat farm boy, but he's got a lot of muscle on him. It's just his body fat's very high. I could tell, dieted down, he'd have the potential to retain and build muscle easier. He'd have a hard time dieting, but we'd really get him down there. He's not, by most people's account, he's not fat, but in bodybuilding standards, he's definitely fucking fat. If he was to take his shirt off, you would not see any abs. You're too fat in bodybuilding standards. But you got to remember what a lot of people don't say with genetics. That's genetic structure. Those 2 guys, a lot of people, you don't know until they start, because a lot of things guys don't talk about, especially pros, is that one of the genetic traits is how they respond to the drugs. You don't know until you start. Some of them, they respond very mediocre to the just training and nutrition, like naturally, like, oh, they're okay. You would never guess they're going to be a mass monster, but they're called hyper responders to drugs. Like, for example, I'll give you a prime example. Like someone like a Nick Walker, he's not genetically gifted for shape and structure and shit like that. But do I think that guy's cranking the doses? I think he's probably not, maybe not as extreme as not Boston Lloyd extreme. I don't think he's doing that, but I can guarantee you he's definitely not on the conservative side, even though he says that he is. However, doesn't matter. Most people that do that, the average genetic person, they're not going to get that same response. Is what he got. How big he fucking got. That's his genetic trait. Now, I don't even know if he realizes it. He may be too young or too naive, or no one's told him. He hasn't been in this game long enough. But that's a genetic trait. And that's not a knock on him. It's just what it is, what it is. You work with whatever genetics you have. That's all you got. But yes, he responds well to the chemicals. And he can keep upping the dose to a certain extent, because there's a ceiling to that shit, to where he gets good results, as opposed to a lot of guys, they just keep upping it to a certain limit. They don't get any additional benefits. They put on their first initial 20 pounds. So it's like they went from 180 to 200. It's like, all right, you're nowhere near pro level. You got to be fucking off season. If you're 5'9", you got to be between 280 and 300 off season. Honestly, to be a competitive top Olympian, if you're 5'9", that's about as big as you need to be for the open class. 280 to 300 pounds, 310, 315 to be a competitive top 10 Olympian in the open. Yes, it's about what you need to be off season. You're 200 pounds, homie. What's you going to do from there? Well, I keep up with the dose. Well, guess what? Nothing else happens. That's what most people happens. With someone like him, he keeps responding, or responded very well on his first cycle, whatever, did like put on 40 pounds or whatever. Second cycle, maybe it was just a little bit more, he put on another 10. He kept responding. You get what I'm saying? That is a genetic trait. Kevin Levrone was the same. Kevin Levrone had both things, though. He responded very well to the chemicals, and he had the structure. And that's why he came in second place 4 times in Mr. Olympia. He's one of the most winning IFBB pros ever of all IFBB pro shows. He won. I think it's Dexter Jackson's the first. I think Ronnie Coleman's the second, and I think Kevin's the third as far as most amount of pro wins. That doesn't happen by accident, because he had 2 genetic gifts: hyper responded to chemicals and genetic structure. Nick just has the goddamn genetic response to the chemicals. So to answer your question, if you see someone in the metal scene, you would look at Nick Walker before he ever started. Like, you would never guess, because you don't know. So a lot of it's, and do I see anybody with a structure in the metal scene? Not that I can think of, no. But I mean, most guys are wearing t-shirts and shit like that, and most of them don't work it out at all. You usually have to lift weights to 6 months or so to at least have some type of fucking base to gauge what kind of structure someone has. If they're just sitting on the couch eating Doritos, chances are you're not going to see, unless they're a genetic phenom like a David Henry or something like that, who literally did his first bodybuilding show as a teenager, never even lifted weights in his life and won because he just was always lean, had abs, and that was naturally muscular. I think he was like 140 pounds, but he's just a short guy, and he literally never worked out. Went in his underwear, won for first teenage bodybuilding show. That's a genetic phenom, but that's extremely fucking rare. There's a possibility that's so rare there's not a single person in the real metal, not twink core, that even has those genetics. I mean, that's rare beyond rare. So, and if I ever seen anyone in the metals, have I ever seen anybody, period, other than David Henry, who I have met, um, I've never seen anybody else, period, in my gym, outside the metal, in the metal, that have those kind of genetics. So the answer would be no to that. And what's his last goddamn question? Also, don't know if anyone's brought him up to you yet. What's your opinion on Rubio Mascara? He's got to be one of the freakiest looking dudes I've ever seen. Oh, so this guy's only got fucking bodybuilding questions. Yeah, he's good. He's freaky. His legs are definitely overpowering his upper body, so he's going to straighten that out. He's another guy like, oh, future Mr. Olympia. I've been hearing this for 15 years being in this goddamn sport. Everybody says that. People said that about Justin Compton, Trey Brewer. I mean, Dallas McCarver. Maybe we'll see. Does he get injured? Is he gonna kick the fucking bucket? Does he have it mentally upstairs to train and suffer and diets and stick with it long term? And we'll see. But does he have great genetics and have potential to become Mr. Olympia or a top five? Absolutely. But will he? That's to remain to be seen. I mean, I thought Justin Compton for sure. I thought he actually had the absolutely to be a top three, if not winner, of Mr. Olympia. Look what happened to him. Health problems that he downplays like a motherfucker too. He has to be downplaying. He wouldn't have retired otherwise. And I've heard stories through the grapevine. But I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I don't know the actual reason, but it's definitely health related. There's no doubt in my mind on that. But like I said, he downplays that like a motherfucker. But everybody had high expectations for him. Dallas McCarver, everybody had high expectations for him. Died at 26. So that ain't happening. So yeah, we'll see. I think he's great. He's not my favorite physique out there by no means. I think his legs are way too fucking overpowering for his upper physique. What I would do if I was him, I wouldn't even fucking train legs. Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't even train them for a while, or maybe once a month just to somewhat stimulate them, and I would just concentrate all on upper body just to get that upper body balanced out to his fucking legs, because it is definitely like, dude, this looks unproportional as a motherfucker, and that's going to hold him back from going high up in the Olympian shit. So, but yeah, I mean, he's impressive. Don't get me wrong. I mean, big ass fucking dude. That's a genetic freak. That's a genetic phenom for you too. That's rare as fuck. I never met anybody either that has those kind of genetics. Again, outside pros that I met, but out in the regular gym or anything, never met anybody like that. No, not even fucking close. So, yeah, answer that. Comes with you know the fucking do. But God, get in, morning later. Goddamn it.